On May 13, US President Donald Trump, top Silicon Valley executives, and leaders of the world's largest economy are all heading to one place, Riyadh. This is not a summit. It's not a courtesy visit. It's a message, a loud and clear one. This is where decisions are made. But the question is, why Saudi Arabia of all the countries in the world? Why, for a second time, does a US president choose the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as his first foreign destination after taking office? Well, let's break it down. Trump's decision to visit Saudi Arabia as his first foreign destination, again, isn't just ceremonial. Historically, US presidents have made their first overseas trip to either Canada or Mexico. But Trump, for the second time, chose Riyadh. And that says a lot, because today, Saudi Arabia is a regional player, a rising global power, a strategic economic partner, and a central hub of geopolitical influence. This visit is about strategy, investment, and shared futures. 22% of America's economy will be represented in Riyadh, from the President of the United States himself to leaders of the most powerful tech and financial companies in the world. Names like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Sam Altman, and Larry Fink. They are not coming to Saudi Arabia just to observe. They are coming here because they know for a fact that the future is being built here. They truly recognize that real transformations begins in places that have vision, stability, resources, and the political will to lead. 600 billion of US economic assets are directly connected to Saudi Arabia through investments, partnerships, and joint ventures. I guess you can say it's a two-way street. The US gains capital and opportunity, while on the other hand, Saudi Arabia gains technology, market access, and strategic presence. Saudi Arabia is investing with clarity and purpose, driven by Vision 2030, focused on localization, innovation, and long-term economic growth. Investing in the US, the world's largest and most dynamic economy, is a strategic move. Add to that, Donald Trump is not a typical politician. He is a businessman at heart, and his policies are often driven by economic logic, not political ideology. What we need to understand is very simple. Global diplomacy is about mutual interests, and numbers speak louder than headlines. When companies like OpenAI, Tesla, Meta, and BlackRock all show up in the same city at the same time, here you are not looking at a coincidence. You are witnessing a new center of gravity in global decision making. That center is Saudi Arabia. And let's be real here. The US isn't here to take, it is here to build, and both sides stand to benefit. Trump knows that for a fact, and his visit reflects that. Some may still try to downplay it, label every Saudi-US move as controversial or transaction. But the reality is clear to anyone who understands how the world works. Nations operate on interests, and Saudi Arabia today plays the game with huge confidence and clarity of a global player. So, when you see a country like the US chooses to restart its global engagement with Riyadh, then you know for a fact that this is a turning point, a firm recognition of the kingdom's power, sovereignty, and global influence. So let me say it loud and clear. Welcome to the New World Equation.